Love to my Gooners, Goonerettes, and Gooner babies. Not forgetting the Gooner elders. As always, salute. All right, this one here. Let's get straight into this one here because this is some injury updates that we have to get in. Let's do that. Arsenal injury update. Saka, Havertz, Odegaard, latest news and return dates. Arsenal are dealing with a new injury concern over some key players for the second international break in a row. The Gunners previously saw the influential captain Odegaard ruled out during the September internationals, with Saka now handing them a real scare after limping out of um England's lost 2-1 to the Nations League defeat to Greece. I forgot that it was Greece. I thought the Nations League was the Ireland, Wales, Scotland thing. I thought that's what that was. European thing, I guess. Stupid. The Gunners previous. I read that already. Kai Havertz and Thomas Partey have already withdrawn from international duty this week, with several other Arsenal injury issues already lingering to offer manager Mikel Arteta another unwelcoming headache as they bid to keep the early stage of their latest season Premier League title bid on track away to Bournemouth this weekend. The trip to the South Coast is followed by some huge games across all competitions in what is a busy end to the October for Arsenal, who also hosts Shakhtar in their third assignment in the new look Champions League, in addition to a small matter at the Emirates Stadium showdown with the top flight pace setters Liverpool and Carabao Cup last 16 contest against the invincible Preston. Yeah, me. We're making history in that game. Yeah, me. The Invincibles versus the Invincibles. Here is the latest Arsenal injury update featuring a mix of new concerns and a flurry of players who could be back very soon. So here we go. Saka started for the England game against Greece on Thursday night as one of 5 forwards in an experimental lineup that backfired. Backfired on the intern boss Lee Carsley. However, he sustained an injury in the build-up to the first goal shortly after halftime at Wembley and made his way off gingerly after treatment, replaced by Chelsea winger. After asked for an update on Saka after the game, Kazi said he is being assessed. In the build up to the first goal, you could see he felt something in his leg. Arsenal will be praying that the injury to Saka is nothing serious, but it remains to be seen if he will be available against Bournemouth as things stand after he dropped out of the England squad to play Finland on Sunday. Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz has been a superb form for Arsenal so far this season, scoring 6 goals already across all competitions, including 4 in the last 4 appearances. He netted and completed 90 minutes in the last weekend's 3-1 comeback league win over struggling Southampton at the Emirates, only to then withdraw from Germany's squad the next day for the Nation League game against don't matter. It's just free with, and he did it with knee problem. Like Saka, Arsenal would love to be without. Would loaf, is that right? Would loaf to be without their informed forward for any length of time, though. Standard Sport understands that his withdrawal from international journey was just cautionary, and that the Gunners hope he will be fit. He will be fit straight after the break. So lovely. Thomas Partey has played a makeshift right back against Southampton due to injuries, completing 84 minutes seemingly without issue. However, on Tuesday he withdrew from Ghana squad for the African Cup of Nations qualified doubleheader against blah blah and blah blah. What the Ghanaian FC described as initially as only a medical issue. Standard Sport understand that Partey has been dealing with illness and is expected to be fit when the Premier League returns this weekend. Odegaard, captain, the Gunners skipper, has not played at all since the 1-1 Premier League draw with Brighton on August the 31st after suffering ankle ligament damage described as significant while on Nation League duty with Norway last month. Odegaard has sat out. Can't say the word, sorry, it just is what it is. Odegaard has sat out of all of Arsenal's last 7 matches across all competitions, with Arteta pleased with his progress, but reluctant to put an extra time frame on the potential return to action. However, the player himself offered an encouraging update in his program notes against Southampton, insisting his injury was healing quicker than expected and giving a rise to hope that he could be back sooner than first thought. Reports Odegaard has suffered a setback are wide off the mark. I know, man. Those Gooner pages sharing it. Oh no, where you get it from to be sharing that with people? Fuck's sake, man. You don't know. You get me? It's dumb. While Bournemouth still feel they are potential long shot, Odegaard, who was filmed running on an anti-gravity treadmill this week, seems potentially on course for a return before the end of the month in what would be a massive boost, with the colossal Liverpool showdown looming large on the horizon. Benjamin White, I didn't even know he was injured. White has missed Arsenal's last 4 matches across all competitions since replacing Saka at half-time of last month's dramatic last scarf's 2-2 draw with title rivals Man City at the Etihad Stadium. The versatile defender is dealing with a groin issue, though it appeared that Arteta gave him every chance of being fit to face Southampton. While he ultimately missed out on selection again. The fact that the manager was content to make such a late decision on his fitness would surely suggest that White could be in contention against Bournemouth, having had a fortnight since then to work on his recovery. We hit Timber. Timber has demonstrated his own valuable versatility by shining at both right back, left back this season after missing almost the entire of his main of his debut season in English football with serious knee injury. However, he has not been cleared of knocks in the early going this term and was replaced at half-time on a landmark 2-0 Champions League win over Paris Saint-Germain at the start of the month with an unspecified issue. Timber is a similar case to White in that while he ended up missing out on Southampton, the fact that Arteta did not rule him out, not rule both of them out until late in the day, could mean that he is ready to return straight after the international break. Zinchenko. One player who is definitely expected back next weekend is Zinchenko, who, like Odegaard, has not featured since the Brighton draw as a result of a calf injury. Arteta said before the Southampton win that he expects the Ukrainian to be in action again after the international break, provided he suffers no setbacks before then. It's Ross, fucking hell, skipping over that. I thought that was the end. Kieran Tierney Tierney has been sidelined since he'd been stretchered off with a serious hamstring injury during Scotland's group stage meeting with Switzerland at Euros 2024 back in June. Updates on his recovery have been few and far between since then, with no timeline for a potential return seemingly seemingly, I can't say it. Fucking hell, I know what it says, but I can't say it. No return is set, basically. Tierney is unlikely to play much of a role for Arsenal this season when fit anyway, with Arteta now having plenty of options at fullback and latest injuries likely to have prevented a permanent summer exit for the former Celtic star as he spent last season on loan in Spain. Neto, Arsenal summer signing, is not injured, but it's worth note that he cannot play against parent club Bournemouth this weekend, due to the terms of his long-term loan deal, with number 3 goalkeeper Tommy Setford also dealing with an injury late on. 16-year-old Jack Potter, who made Arsenal history in his shock debut against Bolton in the Carabao Cup last month, could once again be called upon to provide cover for first-team choice stopper David Veria against the Cherries. There you go. Update Central. I ain't even got too much to say about it. That's the updates. It is what it is. The only one there that I'm like, it's Tierney, man. I like Tierney, I think Tierney's a good defender, man. I think he's a better defender than Zinchenko. But when you look at it, Zinchenko, it's the moving up, the inverting business. That's where Tierney loses it. He is a left back, old school. You get me? Old school. Nigel Winterburn could be his daddy. Left back. I'm gonna overlap my winger. to help, and that's it. And I'll be putting in crosses. I might get the odd goal by licking it when it comes outside the area, or if I'm in the box for no reason, we just hear countering. I think you need that, blood. I think you need that. But with saying that, I know Arteta likes versatile players, so you can't just be old school. Boom, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be old school goalkeeper. Like Rambo was an old school goalkeeper. He was decent with his feet, but he was old school. You know what I mean? Raya is new school, and that's the problem. That's why you got Tommy, you got Timber, all them man there can just do anything along the back line. They can do anything. I'm sure Timber could even go in midfield, bruv. You know what I'm saying? And then the same for the front three. Like, you could just move them around midfield, move them around. Well, the two of them you can move around. You know what I'm saying? The two of them you can move around. The defensive midfielder, I wouldn't put Odegaard there, but I wouldn't be upset at Odegaard defending. You know what I'm saying? If we're in a pickle and Rice and Party have gone up for some reason, Odegaard can handle himself. You know what I mean? But yeah, we just have a team full of versatile man. Them, you get me? It's only seeing the babies. Ethan is on point. I haven't seen enough of the babies to know if they're versatile like that, but they're probably not going to be because they're babies. So they're mastering their position, and then you get versatile with it. You know what I mean? But there you go, people. That's the updates. Excuse me. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. And hopefully everyone's good. Well, everyone won't be back for the weekend. Like Odegaard ain't gonna be back. I'm not rushing Odegaard back, but hopefully everyone else is back. You know what I mean? Make that nice. Is what it is, people. Stay good, stay blessed, and don't forget to like and subscribe, man.
Gooner on the sofa, the pride of North London.
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.